Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another Cubs franchise. We are in, I guess you could say, middle of May. Like, like I said, we are continuing this series with this series against the Cubs, or I'm sorry, against the Twins, and we are off to a pretty solid start. We've won 6 games. We've lost 4. So we're 6-4 in our last 10 games, or in our first 10 games, I guess you could say, of May. And this series against the Twins, pretty good. But we're gonna take a look at some stuff. So these are your players of the month for the American League: Kevin Gausman and Bo Bichette, rightfully winning player of the month for a pitcher, and I guess offense. And then Corbin Burns, Christian Walker, and rookie of the month goes to Michael Bush. I mean, Burns just had a hell of a start to April, and we can take a look at our league leaders. Ketel Marte, 366 in average, but our boy Nico Horner right behind him, Lourdes Gurriel, Brian Reynolds, and look at, I mean, this might be a guy we target in free agency, Ketel Marte. So be on the lookout for him come trade deadline. We are going to be looking for players who have a lot of trade value on teams who aren't really contending for a playoff spot. So yeah, Bo Bichette is off to a crazy start, and I think this is the first game where I put my sliders up because the MLB simulations are absolutely crazy in terms of like batting average. Like it's like the top 50 or like all batting over like 310, which is just extremely unrealistic. But yeah, we're 17th in batting average, not bad. But I thought we'd be a little higher than that. But of course, Nico Horn, Jorge Mateo, helping out with that. And Jorge Mateo, speaking of him, he's been hot to start May. So be on the look for him because he started out very slow for us. He was batting under 200 at one point. So yeah, I'm just going through the ranks. We're tied for fifth in triples with third in homers. Of course, that's like the big stat. Third in homers, and we're 10th in runs batted in. So in terms of production, this team is, I mean, nothing to worry about. As as I said, Jorge Mateo, for some reason, he went down in overall -1 speed. So I just went into the editor and I upped his speed back up to 99. Then I put a stealing up to 99 because I mean it's Jorge Mateo. I'm not sure why he doesn't have 99 still. And speaking of Steele, Justin Steele, 42 strikeouts, 8 walks. I mean he's just been brilliant to start. 7 games started, 7 quality starts. And this is our top prospect, or well, not top prospect, but this is one of the guys we picked up in free agency. He was a randomly generated player because I like drafting randomly generated rookies out of the free agency. You know, they always sneak in a few like crazy dudes in like the free agency that you never heard of because obviously uh, they're not real like prospects. But yeah, we are just looking through our farm pool here. Jordan Holloway, another guy we are looking at here. Definitely, definitely going to give him a second chance. He might get called up before Cade Horton, who is our current best pitching prospect. And we're going to take a look at the awards for April. So, dudes that showed out for the American League and National League: Cy Young, Jacob DeGrom, Kevin Gausman, and Chris Bassett. For the American League. National League somehow does not have Justice Steele. I don't know what the hell's going on. Spencer Strider's there, Zach Gallen, and Corbin Burns. So we have this game against the Twins. They're 19-19. These are the lineups. Kenta Maeda, 7.54 ERA. Whip damn near a 2. So not the best start for Mr. Kenta Maeda here. So he's starting out with a walk. Dansby Swanson going to chop one to Correa, and he rockets on to first. Justin Steele, man, he's been playing like a Cy Young, man. .83 whip, 50 innings pitched, 4-0 record on 6.3 ERA. Beautiful strikeout to walk ratio. We also switched to pure analog because the settings that we are using, we don't really need to use pinpoint. And I don't really feel like using pinpoint on offline anyway. Like takes up half the freaking screen. So I just wanted to switch to pure analog. for the franchise. Patrick Wisdom shoots one down the line for a leadoff double. Say Suzuki going to send one to center. Does it have enough? No. Buxton able to grab it, but is able to tag up Cody Bellinger, who shoots one to left. It is caught. Suzuki is going to tag, and the throw is way off. So Cubs get on the board first. Watch out for Cody Bellinger in this game, man. He has had some games so far where he's like kind of been on his prime, Cody Bellinger from the Dodgers type stuff, and that's the Bellinger you want. Justin Steele continuing here, bottom three. This is sliced way down the line. Suzuki able to track it down, and Cubs holding on to that 1-0 lead. Let's go top five. Bellinger up again, 1-1. Shoots one to left center. Not quite out of here, but Bellinger staying hot here, man. Then Jorge Mateo going to chase one way above his head. He had no chance of doing anything with that. Bottom of the sixth, Justin Steele continuing to pitch beautifully here. He is the ace, per se, for the Cubs. And sit down on strikes, Michael A. Taylor. Look at that dot to the corner. See ya. Taylor couldn't believe it, but it was a strike. Correa here, bottom six. Slices one down the right field line. That is going to be a double. So Twins, Tyron at second in scoring position. Can they capitalize? Byron Buxton, 112th pitch for Justin Steele. And he seems a little wild there. 3-2. Got him on the call, strike three. Buxton doesn't like it, but Justin Steele absolutely loves it. Top seven, Cody Bellinger, man. I told you, keep an eye out on this man. He has been sneaky good for the Cubs this season. His averages are up. His numbers are all up here in the month of May. Everybody's is like having a good month of May so far. So hopefully, like, this is the season where, or this is the month where the Cubs just run away with the division already. No, I'm playing, but this is a very competitive division. It's definitely going to be competitive all the way to the end of the season. Cody Bellinger shoots one to dead center, 416, 108 off his bat. So, you know, he is accounting for all of the Cubs' runs. Quite literally all of them. Beautiful pitch there, slider. 7 inches of break. Justin Steele still in the game. This man is a cyborg. 10 strikeouts, 129th pitch to Gallo. See ya. Doesn't have the plate discipline. 129 pitch outing.
Off the field.
MLB. He pitched 8 innings, but Cody Howard is coming up now. 7.3 ERA. We're trying to get those stats down. Former White Sox. We know what he can do. He was in the AAA affiliate to begin the year, but we called him up fairly quickly. As Trevor Larnach shoots one down the left field line. Ryan Jeffers is walked, so here we go. This is kind of like the part of the bullpen that isn't oh so good. Jorge Mateo, Aaron throw, and we got runners at the corners with just one out. Correa is going to send one over to Mateo, and this is a tie game. Just like that. It is 2-2. So Cody Howard comes in. Byron Buxton trying to do something, but he looks at strike three again. Buxton hates it, but he knows. He knows he can't do jack about it. Let's go to the top of the ninth. Bellinger. What does he do this time? A runner on first. Lefty. It doesn't matter today, man. Bellinger's another double. Cubs retake the lead. It is 3-2. It's the sixth double of the year. Jorge Lopez trying to slow down the Cubs. This is the part where the Cubs usually drop 4 or 5 in one inning. And Jorge Lopez gets Jorge Mateo out. So he does slow the bleeding. So the Twins leading 1. Here comes Camilo Duvall, who we traded for before the season started. And strikes out Jose Miranda on the cutter, 99 on the cutter. Here comes Max Kepler, 0 for 3. How about 0 for 4 on that backdoor cutter? Beautiful pitch. And Camilo Duvall, one of the best relievers in the National League. Joey Gallo, 0 for 3. See ya. Good nights. Cubs win it 3-2. Close one. Not a blowout like the first 3 episodes that you've seen so far. So, very, very refreshing. Hopefully. So, Cody Bellinger had a hell of a game. 3 for 3. A homer, 2 doubles. Literally accounted for every RBI. Every one. Justin Steele, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, 7 innings, 3 hits, and his ERA is now down to a 1.43. Camilo Duvall, save number 9. Beautiful game. 3 strikeouts, struck out the side. In order. So, now what we're thinking is we're going to simulate this the rest of the game against the Twins. We win this one 8-6. We're just going to check the box scores you popped off. Luke Gunn got that start, and Adrian Sampson, not the best. The bullpen came in and did a job, though, only letting up 1 for the rest of the game. Bellinger went 0 for 3. Mateo 0 for 4. Numerous guys with 2 hits. Swanson, Morel, and Horner. So the plan for the next episode is to play the World Series champions as we drop game 3, but it doesn't matter. We win the series with 24-17. The plan is to play the World Series champion Cubs or Astros, and that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna go to June, and then we're just pushing into the All-Star break, trade deadline, and the draft. So we're getting there, man. We're getting there. Astros is gonna be a tough matchup, but if you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Any trade suggestions, put down in the comments. And until next time, fellas, peace out. Very competitive NL Central Division. Peace.